the sculpture park. That's where I was supposed to go today, and there weren't any people there. So I decided that maybe we shouldn't do it at the sculpture park, and maybe we should go to the sculpture park later and enjoy it. And then we decided to come get some tea at a mall. And that's where we are now. We're at Old Orchard Mall in Skokie. And it's a good thing that I'm here because, if I'm being honest, I'm full of hatred about malls. So I think this is a really good exercise for me personally to just like try and stretch myself and be loving in a place that makes me super hateful. Anyway, Anna is my person who's videotaping me again, or videoing me, or digitally recording me. I don't know. She's uploading. I'm not sure. And she's going to ask me some questions before we get started. I don't know what they are, so it's going to be fun. Okay, Anna, ask me a question.
All right. So, well, I am really curious to know, like you talked about this a little bit, but I think it's always like interesting because for me, doing something like this would be absolutely terrifying, right? So I feel really comfortable behind the camera, all right? But so for you, like in terms of, you know, how people are going to react, do you feel like you have to psych yourself up for this? Do you feel like you've done a lot of things in the past that sort of have prepared you for this? So what's your take on that?
Well, it's interesting because I've done a lot of like interactive art before where I talk to people I don't know. And so that's kind of prepared me. But I have to say that every time before I'm doing it, especially when I'm alone, I'm super anxious and nervous. And I definitely have to like kind of calm myself and breathe deeply and kind of open myself to whatever happens because, you know, at this point in my life, I've gone through enough to know that I can kind of handle anything and that I just have to remind myself to handle things in a loving way because I haven't done that all my life. So the whole reason I'm doing this is to become more loving. And so doing this is a really good training for me to like be loving in any situation I find myself in. So yes, it's very difficult and really challenging. It takes a lot of energy, but it also fills me with a lot of energy, and it's very inspiring to be doing it because generally speaking, people will surprise you in the best way. Not all the time, but generally speaking, I believe that it's true that people will surprise you in the best way.
Cool. Okay, and then, so I was wondering if you would feel comfortable talking about one experience that you had that was negative in your view, and then one experience that you had that was really positive.
Okay, well actually, something that happened that was negative while I was doing this actually happened the other day on camera while I was walking up to a woman on the street, and before she even got to me, she was like, nope, 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 don't do it, don't bother, I don't want it. And it's just like, you know, the rejection like that, before she opens herself up to it, it's like, it's really hard to handle because it's a rejection, you know, and, you know, it's painful. There have been some great things that have happened, but I'll talk about what happened yesterday. After I turned off the camera and I was walking around that park, I ran into two young people, Maple and Hanre, and they had just graduated high school, and I was asking them what they were doing with their lives, and they were both doing these amazing, unconventional things. Like Maple is going to go to Costa Rica to study massage, and Hanre was going to, I think, the Netherlands to study boat making, and they were just so, like, relaxed in their own skin, and so friendly and comfortable, and it was so wonderful and inspiring to talk to young people like that because, you know, I go back to when I was that age and I was, you know, a mess. I was, you know, drinking, smoking pot, doing very violent and destructive things to myself and other people. And so when I meet people like that, I feel like definitely inspired and I feel very hopeful because, you know, I always hope that younger people are going to do better than me. Like whenever I am a manager of younger people or when I get to teach young people, my goal is always that I want to bring out the best of them so that they surpass me. And when I meet people like that, you know, at that age doing such meaningful work for them, I know that that'll happen.
Awesome. All right, so let me ask you, how does it feel to have your own sister-in-law who came with you on the rebellion the other day and today admit to you that she's probably just like that woman who was like, nope, 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 not now, nope, nope, busy. What do you think about that?
I think it's the same way I feel about the mall. Honestly, like we all have experiences that color our perception, and I don't think anyone is right or wrong. Like when she says no, I don't want it, there's a reason she's saying that, and I don't think she's wrong. She's right for her, just like my sister-in-law is right for her. You know, we do what we can to make it through the world, and I can't blame anyone for doing that. And it's like the people who come to malls. This is what they know, and that's not wrong. It's just a different way to see the world. I mean, I grew up in this, so I get it. I just feel like it's not for me anymore. And the goal for me is to work on understanding that it's just a no for me. And that's okay. And it can be a yes for a lot of other people. And it doesn't make me right and them wrong, and it doesn't make them right and me wrong. It just makes us different. And I think that's kind of at the core of what I'm trying to do, is kind of create an understanding that there's a ton of stuff in the world, and it's not all for you, and it doesn't have to be. And even if it's not for you, it doesn't mean that it's offensive and something you have to distance yourself from. It just means it's not for you, and then you can move on, and it doesn't have to be like this emotional, personal thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
No, those were just, 3 questions that I came up with off the top of my head.
Those are really good questions. Okay, well, cool. I'm gonna start, and I'll do a little bit of rebelling around here, and it'll just be a couple times because we've taken up some time with questions and answers, which was cool. And then I'm gonna keep rebelling off camera, off Facebook Live. So here I go.
So I'm following you, yeah?
I'll hold the camera and you can watch so you can relax. Cool?
Oh, I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay.
I don't mind one bit.
Okay, she doesn't mind.
Yeah, no, I don't. I didn't know if you're able to do, I guess my question was,
here.
That's what my question was.
Yeah.
Can you do it with the tea?
I can't do it with the
All right. That's all right.
So I'm just going to go ahead and just approach people.
All right.
And we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And I go up to strangers and I tell them that they're awesome. And I give them stickers and I say, you guys are awesome.
Wow, that's so cool. Thank you. So where are you from?
Well, originally I'm from Chicago, but I live in Bellingham, Washington now, and I've been making my way all over the country, just like trying to spread kindness and hope.
Wow, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you guys feel that way, and have a really good day.
You too.
Yeah.
You too.
See, kids are me. Hold on a second. Hi, I'm traveling the country leading the Love Rebellion, and I tell people they're awesome, and I think you're awesome. Do you want a sticker? Okay. Here, oh, that's stuck together. Here you go. Thanks. Do you want one for your little brother? Sure. There you go. Sure. That was sweet. Kids are adorable. I think I said it yesterday. If I could just like hand out stickers to kids, I totally would, because they aren't like adults like us. Like we're all like closed off and kind of like afraid, and kids are just like curious and cool. Hi, I'm leading a Love Rebellion all over the country this summer, and so I just go to people and I tell them that they're awesome. And I think you guys are awesome, and I have stickers if you want them.
Oh,
I made them
sticker.
myself.
Oh my goodness. Oh, these are beautiful.
Thank you. Want a sticker?
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
Thank you. You're awesome too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. See, so far this whole mall thing is proving me wrong, which is good. This is like, hi, I'm leading the Love Rebellion all over the country this summer, and I basically just go up to people and tell them they're awesome.
Oh.
I think you're awesome. They want me to have a sticker.
That means a lot. I was having a not so great day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope it gets better.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Just make somebody's day. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Let's just see. Hi. I'm reading Lover Mountain all over the country, and I go up to people and I tell them that they're awesome. And I think you guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
And I give them stickers that I made myself.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a really good day.
So where are you from?
Originally I grew up in Chicago, but I'm from Bellingham, Washington. And I'm just going all over the country just trying to spread some kindness and love. That's what I think. That's why I'm doing it. So hopefully it'll like help people like have faith in themselves.
But there's not enough people who don't.
There are a lot of people
You ran
in
out of them.
Bellingham. And there are a lot of people in Bellingham, but I just think everyone deserves a chance for love and kindness.
Thank you.
Okay, so I feel like that's a good smattering of folks, and I'm gonna keep doing this. And thanks for watching. And remember, if you want to help me, share the video. And power to the peaceful.